This is Dinner DeeAs. Your hunger plus our ideas for dinner equals, well, this show. Today, coming in hot, Chipotle chicken with potato croquettes and grilled avocado. Today's recipe has something for everyone, because who doesn't love chicken for dinner? But to spice it up into something truly unique, we're joined here with Chef Gaston Meredith, restaurateur, culinary instructor, and caterer who got his start in the U.S. Coast Guard.
Some paradas, baby.
I love it, my friend. How long were you in the Coast Guard for?
I was in the Coast Guard for 4 years, but after that I also went back to help train new junior culinarians.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. So, and the entire time it's always been food, Coast Guard, and now just pure food.
Food, Coast Guard, pure food. Yes.
I love it. I love it. So first up, we're getting started with this marinade for your Chipotle chicken. So what do you have here on our cutting board?
On the cutting board right now, I have some fresh chopped cilantro.
Okay.
And we have some Chipotle peppers with a little adobo in it. And you know, Chipotle pepper is basically a smoked jalapeno, just been marinated.
Now, a jalapeno for some kind of gets that bad rap that it's spicy with the Chipotle pepper. How hot is that going to be?
Well, it's not going to be that hot, but if you want less heat, you just add less Chipotle and a little bit more oil, maybe some lime juice to make it what you want it to be.
All right, let's go. See, I love Chipotle peppers, okay, because it just brings that beautiful smokiness behind it. You still get some of that heat, but it's something that you could tolerate, and you could always adjust to what you're liking for. So if you want to add a lot, go right ahead. You know, you don't need to.
And once you sear it, it's still not going to be. It's going to be even less heat.
I love
once you sear it. Okay.
Perfect.
So let me start. I'm adding the olive oil.
Okay.
And we're going to add the cilantro and the Chipotle peppers that we chopped up here on the cutting board.
Okay.
Right? A little bit of salt. I mean, a little bit of pepper.
Okay.
Out of order. A little bit of salt. Mix it together, just like that.
Simple.
I think I'm adding a little bit more Chipotle adobo with that.
Okay.
Because I like mine a little. You know.
Hey, I'm ready for it. You're bringing it for me, my friend. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Now, what type of chicken do we have here? Are these chicken breasts, chicken thighs? What do we got?
You have chicken breasts, but chicken thighs work well. They have a little bit more fat. They may be more flavorful, but this is just lean, clean chicken breast.
So that's going to go straight into the fridge for 30 minutes? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. To get Chef Gaston's recipe for this Chipotle chicken, plus the potato croquettes that we're about to start on, go to our website, dinnerdeas.com, grab your phone, scan the QR code down in the corner of your screen, and that gets you straight to us. So we're done here with the marinade.
We're done with that. That's marinating. So now we're going to proceed and start making the potato croquette. Potatoes here are already ready.
You peeled them, you chopped them.
We had them boiling. Salt, a little salt in the water.
And that was it.
That's
okay.
it. So you want to begin to mash them while it's hot. This is the key. If you do them while it's cold, the potatoes could be a little rubbery. Yeah. You know, so you want to make sure you do all the ingredients while it's hot. The next thing you want to add is the butter. Okay. And that's for obvious reasons, because you want it to melt. Okay. You mix it in there, and if you want to add some salt, the pepper. Okay. I need some.
Now you're just using white pepper for this one?
White pepper, right. Okay. And I need a little salt. You can grab a little salt from over there.
I got you, Chef. You want a nice little pinch here?
Yeah, a little pinch. Okay. I'm at the Parmesan.
Nice.
All right. And just mix it like that. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sandwich. I want to mix the egg with the cream. You don't put the egg in there directly. You don't want scrambled eggs in your... Because it's still got the hot potato. So you want to separate this out so that way then you can do this and then add it and just kind of fold it into it. Fold it right in, right. So that's the cream you want to add to it. That's about all you need, really. Okay, so 2 eggs just went into that. Two egg yolks. 2 egg, okay, so just the egg yolks. Just egg yolks. Okay. Okay. Now you just take your time. And that's going to help just be a binding agent for everything. Mix it well, correct. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to grab a spoon so we can mix it a little bit better, okay? Sounds like a plan. Yeah. Get everything from the sides of the bowl in. I love it. Get it all in there, just like that. You can see the consistency of it because we got to form it into a ball, so you don't want it too loose. Yeah. So you want to be able to form it. Now, we're going to add the chives. Nice. In the end. And now you can add whatever you want. You can add bacon, you know, cheddar cheese. You can ask it for a croquette. You can make it whatever you want. Some people add ham, you know. And that's basically it. Just that it's really a simple dish to make. It really
is, because it's like the perfect mash as well.
Right.
I mean, this is literally got everything going for it there.
Right. Now, you take a scoop. Inside, you can make them small, you can make them larger.
Yeah.
And what you want to do is put a little flour on the hand. I'm going to let you get it right in there.
All right, I'm going in.
We're going to make about 6 of them here.
We're going to make 6 of them together. All right, I'm good with that. And we're just going to put a little flour in our hands here.
Give you a scoop there. All right. You can just shape it and put it on the tray. It's a little warm.
It's a little warm, but that's okay. Yeah. I like it because you needed it to be warm, so that way then you could get it. So what? We're just going for about like a golf ball here. You look like.
Add a little more flour if you need to.
Okay, perfect. It is sticking a little bit, so it's kind of nice that you actually have a little bit of flour to the side, so that way then.
Okay. And when they come out the refrigerator, it'll be firmer. You can actually shape them even a little bit better at that point.
All right. Who did better?
You did.
I'm kidding. Of course it's gonna be
I had to say that.
It's his recipe. Yes, chef. All right, that's what it's all for.
So when we put them in the refrigerator, they cool down a little bit. They become a little bit more firm.
Okay.
And you can shape them into a better ball. Okay. And this is a nice dish to have with the Chipotle chicken. Beans and rice are normally popular with Spanish food.
Totally.
Yeah, and this is just a different twist to it. And when we have that
and it's very Tampa. Like, this is something that, like, I see quite a bit as well.
Yeah, and when we have that grilled avocado with it, it's good. It's good.
It's
gonna be good.
It's good. All right.
It's going to be good. Okay.
How many per person are we going for?
How many per person?
Yeah.
Two.
Two? Okay.
Yeah. So we can do one more.
After the break, we're going to show you how to get the perfect sear on our marinated chicken and a hack for elevating store-bought ranch dressing to give it a little kick ahead on Dinner Diaz. Welcome back to Dinner Diaz. Today, there's hot stuff in the kitchen. Not just ourselves, lady, because steady there, everyone, but for our idea for dinner for you. Chipotle chicken, courtesy of our guest chef, Gaston Meredith. Before the break, we made this beautiful and simple, very simple marinade.
Right.
We have some which has been literally just bathing in all these beautiful flavors for 5 hours?
Well, you can do it from 6 hours to 12 hours, or if you really want the deep flavors, you can do it overnight.
Okay. Yeah. So it's very forgiving to take on for what you want.
Exactly. Right.
Okay. Very good.
Right.
But a minimum, though, would be?
Of 6. 4 to 6.
4 to 6 at a minimum.
Yeah. Depends on how thick the chicken breast is, or that's how, you leave it in longer if it's a thicker piece, 8-ounce piece,
Sounds
or 4-ounce
good.
piece, less time.
I can't wait. Let's start cooking.
Okay. So this pan is nice and hot. You really want to make sure you get a nice sear.
Okay.
Okay. So you want to add olive oil there?
I certainly can.
You can see how you get the little waves in it, and it's beating up, lets you know how hot it is.
Oh, yeah.
Now, when you drop it in the pan, this is what you want to hear when you sear. Don't run.
Well, now what happens if it goes in cold?
It is more like steam, and then we'll get a nice sear and a nice caramelization on it from the sugars that's in the meat. So you want that hard sear on it because that locks in the flavor. So while this is searing, if you want, you can make this Chipotle ranch. Okay. We got 2 Chipotle peppers in there. Okay. Chop them up. Okay. And add them to the ranch dressing.
Now this was just store-bought ranch.
Simple store-bought ranch. Yeah.
Okay. And then with the Chipotle peppers, just straight out of the can here.
Straight out of the can. And then you just chop them small, and then you can add it to that and add the rest of the adobo to it as well. And you can see when the edges start turning white, that gives you an indication that it's almost ready to turn.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is very quick and simple. Once it gets marinated.
You can see nice caramelization on the chicken there.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Nice pretty piece. Just like that. That's how you want it to look. If you want to cook it in the pan, you can do 4 to 5 minutes on each side, or you can just sear both sides and put it in the oven for like 10 to 15 minutes.
I love it.
Either way you want to do it.
Easy breezy.
Easy breezy.
To get Chef Gaston's gorgeous grub on your dinner table tonight, grab his recipe on our website. DinnerDiaz.com is where you need to go because that's where all the cool kids are. So be a cool kid. Just point your phone right at the QR code in the corner of your screen, open up the camera app, and a link will pop up to transport you there to be with all your friends.
That looks good.
That's good?
Yes.
I love it. Fantastic. The dressing's ready. The chicken is just kind of finishing up its beautiful sear once we did that flip. So, I don't know. I guess maybe when we come back, time to fry up our potato croquettes?
Yes.
Sounds good to me. And we're going to show you how to grill avocado in the comfort of your kitchen. That's all still ahead as we put the finishing touches to today's Dinner Dia. Welcome back to Dinner Dias. Today we're joined by Chef Gaston Meredith. And I gotta ask, with a name like Gaston, I'm guessing Paris, south of France maybe. What's the story?
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast, okay.
No, really, my mom just liked the name.
Okay.
So she knew I was gonna be a chef before I was born.
Okay, so that was it. That was that moment.
Yep.
So no French at all?
No, we.
No, we. All right, so then last name is Philbin. I'm as Irish as you can possibly get. So my dad had the brilliant idea that possibly the name would have been Pierre. Pierre Philbin. No French at all, nothing, but same thing.
How appropriate. It was, I mean, here I am a chef today, so it was appropriate.
All right, so
yeah.
Gaston,
it was
Pierre,
gesture, you know. Yeah.
We. Let's just go with it. We.
Yeah.
All
now,
right.
Look, these are nice and firm now. You can toss
You
them.
just throw them around like they are, like a golf ball right there. All right. Yeah. Should I get the sticks out, get the tee or something like that?
Right.
Get the driver out or something like that? What are we doing, man?
So you get some nice shapes on it now because they don't firm up a little.
Okay.
But I'm going to roll them in little balls, dip them into the air wash, and then I'm going to go ahead and fry them up at a temperature of about 325.
Okay, perfect. So, where can I help you? How can I help you right now?
The avocado.
Okay.
If you want to take that and cut it so we can grill it.
Okay.
Take the seed out, of course.
I can do.
Yeah. So I'm going to, shape this one. Put it in an egg wash.
Okay.
And I'm just going to do all of them at once because I want to drop them all at once.
All right.
So they can be pretty much done at one time. Yeah, put the olive oil in there and just kind of put some nice grill marks on it.
Okay. And that was just our potato croquette from earlier. Mm-hmm. It's coming together. Just going to move a little bit of the...
Yeah. And then you do all 6 of them. I'm doing all 6 at one time, excuse me.
Okay.
And then when that comes out, you can, sprinkle it a little salt if you wish and some lime juice.
Okay.
So now I got all 3 of them inside the breadcrumbs. And I'm using panko. I take panko and I ground them up.
Nice.
And I like them because they're more crispier. They get a nice crunch rather than regular breadcrumbs.
And what are we looking for on our avocado here?
You want a nice, deep grill marks.
Nice, deep grill marks. All right.
That's a tender avocado, so it should be easy to eat.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, very good.
So,
Chef, you mind just passing over a set of tongs for me?
I'll give you that one.
Thanks, sir.
So now I'm going to take these and I'm going to place them. You don't want to drop them in, you just want to place them in. When you put them in, you kind of go away from you, just like that.
Okay.
Because you don't want it to splash back on you, obviously. You can give them a little higher temperature on that, if you will.
I got you.
Yeah. And it should come out nice, pretty golden brown.
Okay. Now you like to just go with just one layer of it? You like to have an X?
You can do a diamond on it, yes. Diamonds are forever.
Diamonds are forever. I like that part.
In case of the avocado.
Diamonds can be our best friend. How about that? All right. Is that cool too?
Yep. Right in, give me a diamond tooth. No.
Give it a nice
So I'm taking them and rolling them, turning them. You want the oil really to be, kind of like a 1/4 inch above it, but it's not quite there, so I have to roll them and turn them around a little
Just so that way then they get that nice golden crust all the way around and be consistent. Because to make this splendid spread for your dinner, all of Chef Gaston's recipes are on our website, dinnerdias.com, where you can print them or read them along at home. Just scan that QR code to get you there.
Oh, you did 2 of them. How nice. This is nice and ready.
Well, that one's ready to go. All right, so I'm going to pull this one here. I'm going to put this on our plate for now then, if that's cool. And let's see how we're doing on this one. That one good for you?
That one's good for me.
All right.
You want to squeeze it maybe with a little salt and pepper and some lime, fresh lime.
Very nice, very nice. All right.
Yeah, man. You've done this before.
I have a little bit of fun.
It's not your first rodeo.
This is not my first rodeo. And these are some of my absolute favorite flavors to cook with because, one, they're just so big and bold, okay? And who doesn't love that? But 2, the colors. I mean, look at what you've got going on over here.
Could you help me out a little bit?
It's absolutely beautiful.
I'm trying to turn the fire off. I did it.
You got it? See, now you've got a whole place there. You know what's going on. All right, so we're just going to put
nice. Now, next we're going to take some of that queso.
Okay.
You're just going to crumble it up in there fresco and just fill up the hole.
I can do that.
Yeah.
And what type of cheese are we working with here?
This is fresco queso.
Okay.
Fresco. And you want to make sure you get that crumble, so you want to make sure you have crumbled cheese.
Okay.
Yeah. These taking a minute, a little bit longer. So I'm just going to crank the temperature up a little bit more on this one.
Now sometimes, you know, from men we become boys sometimes when we see cool toys. So I'm not gonna lie, the little boy in me is like, you know, seeing this, that maybe I shouldn't be playing with fire, but like I'm kind of the adult still, so I can. What are we doing with the torch?
Oh. You want to play with fire? There you go.
Maybe, I mean. This is one of those, like, don't try at home kids, like, you know?
Yeah. Now,
all right, so what are we trying to do?
What you're doing, you just brûle those, torching them, melt it down, get some nice color on them. But if you don't have that at home, you can get one on Amazon. You can actually just put it on your broiler in your oven.
Okay.
You know, put your broiler on high, put the avocados on the top rack, and it probably should take about a minute. That's looking very nice.
Very good.
Well, I guess while this is finishing up, we can finish the pico.
Okay.
So we have all the ingredients in here. We have the onions, we have the cilantro, we have the jalapeno peppers in there, the green onions.
Okay.
And we're going to add the, we have the red onions. We're going to add the green onions in there. Juice of 2 limes.
I can do it.
Okay. A little bit of salt and pepper. You know, salt and pepper to taste.
Always.
Always. Add the olive oil, give it a toss. I have a spoon here. And that's going on top of the Chipotle chicken on the plate.
Ooh, lovely.
Yeah.
See, this is just, it's so inviting. I mean, like, look at these colors just come together for it. I mean.
Yeah, and it's easy. It's not, cooking doesn't have to be difficult. You can do fast cooking with simple recipes, and it's wholesome, healthy, and delicious.
You know what also is nice, too? These are ingredients that are very easily found in the grocery store that you could take the simple items and jazz it up.
Jazz it up.
I love that. Right. Is that good, Chef?
That's good. Right.
All right.
And here we have some Chipotle ranch. We're going to take the chicken and put it on the plate here.
Okay.
I'll
help you.
Okay.
I got you on this side here. And this is just the chicken that we seared earlier.
That's the chicken we seared earlier.
Okay.
Right. And then you want to take the, actually we made the Chipotle ranch we made, and just put it on top of the chicken, however much you want.
Okay. All right. We'll kind of let that kind of dance from the top and bring it all the way down to the side here. That's the way I like to work, right?
No, right? Presentation, man. We eat with our eyes first.
That's it. That is it.
Pico.
Oh, look at that.
Be a little generous on it. Come out down the side that way.
You know, and what's beautiful about this is that besides the marinade that needs at least some 4 to 6 hours at a minimum, that you say. This was really quick and easy to really make.
Really quick and easy, right.
Absolutely beautiful.
Now these don't quite have the color yet.
And we still got fun times with croquettes. Because who doesn't love a good croquette?
That's right.
You know what's nice too is that like if you had leftover mashed potatoes, perfect opportunity to relive it and just give it another purpose and new ways to enjoy it. So
add to it what you want.
I love that. When we come back, it's men versus food as we taste test Chef Gaston's idea for dinner ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs. Today's recipe comes to us from Chef Gaston Meredith. He's been sharing his idea for dinner, Chipotle chicken with potato croquettes, plus grilled avocado, and an absolutely really quick homemade pico de gallo. My friend, this is like the best part of the day because it's taste testing time. So walk me through some of these flavors here.
Okay. So you have the smokiness of the chipotle on the chicken and inside the sauce, Chipotle ranch. You got the sweetness of the red onion inside the pico because it doesn't always come in pico. But I like a little bit of sweet note with the red onion from the pico, and also with the lime juice, you had a little sourness, and all the flavors together should be a good filling in your mouth.
It really is, and then there's a beautiful contrast because of the smokiness that's happening with that chipotle pepper inside that adobo sauce for the marinade, and the brightness and all the acidity that's coming from that pico. It breaks it down really nice. So what's next? Where do I go? Should I go croquette? Do I go avocado? What am I doing?
You go croquette next.
Okay.
With the on the bottom of it, we placed a cilantro sauce.
Okay.
And It's a whole different texture from the chicken. Nice, smooth taste in your mouth.
What do you think about it?
Well, I think it's excellent.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think it's really good.
We sell a lot of those. And after that, you have the avocado.
Okay.
Which you scored it. Mm-hmm. You know, we grilled it. Mm-hmm. And with the cheese on it, with the queso on it.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a very nice dish. I can taste it with the cheese. Maybe get a little bit of that sauce from the croquette.
Mm-hmm. And I love how you brought all of that queso back into it, keeping it as a theme and really working it well, because it really is a nice addition to what's happening with the avocado versus just having avocado.
Avocado. This is definitely a different take on a Spanish dish using the same ingredients. You know, the avocado, the lime, the pico, chipotle.
It's absolutely
It pairs well.
It does, and I can't thank you enough for coming on here, Chef Gaston. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you again, Chef Gaston Meredith, for this beautiful and delightful dinner, and for letting me use your mini flamethrower, because who doesn't love to play with fire? I know this guy does. We have a link to his website where you can get his barbecue sauces and his seasonings, and you can book him for all your catering needs at DinnerDeeAs.com, along with all the recipes we made today. And if you try any of them, take a picture and let us know how it turned out. I'm Jeff Philbin. Thanks for watching. See you next time with more Dinner Deeas.
And I'm going to keep chewing.